This is interesting. Victoria Nuland's assistant arrested. America. It's all getting very illegal. What you're doing is getting extremely illegal. And I don't think it's the American government. I don't think we can keep Mullering Obama like we've been. I don't think it's his fault. And he looks a little bit out of his depth. Almost as though he realises he's not in control. And if I was him, I'd sit in my office in the White House all day and play pool or something. Or get a basketball ring up there. Anyway, it's dirty. It's really dirty what they're doing. America at the moment is being run by corporations, being run by banks and corporations. And George Soros is really the new president of America. Very, very nasty. Okay, what's happened is the Germans have arrested Victoria Nuland's assistant, who's an employee of Vanguard. And they've come out and say that they've printed over $1 billion worth of high quality fake dollars. He's also a member of the State Department, and now during his interrogations he's put them all under the bus. Vanguard Corporation, Nuland, McCain, Kerry, Brennan, etc. And he testifies how the Vanguard Corporation has printed billions of high quality fake dollars and paid them to mercenaries in Syria, Iraq, Ukraine and Libya. And paid mercenaries of Greystone and ISIS. That's terrible, isn't it? Also, there's been deals between Vanguard Corporation and ISIS over oil. I'm going to see who the CEO is of Vanguard and see who's on the board. That'd be interesting. And what happened was, last February, it became clear that Ukraine couldn't pay their bill for the gas, so the Germans tried to act as arbitrators, and then all of a sudden, this is all during the Maidan Square, they were given orders via Susan Rice from Nuland that the snipers must be brought in to create a bit of panic. Now these snipers turned out to be NATO, and evidently appeared on Polish TV. So this was all arranged by Vanguard, the CIA and the State Department. And you imagine what Obama must have felt like. This has all gone on without him knowing anything about it. Or so we think. I don't think he did. I just think he's a puppet to these corporations and banks. And it's not his fault. He must be overwhelmed. I gave him such a hard time over the years, and now I'm realising that he was slightly out of his depth, and also he's been set up good and proper. What they usually make the black guy wear a dress, don't they? Wear a dress, Obama, or a nice two-piece from your wife. Now he realises he's nothing more than a puppet on a string in a theatre. The other thing that happened, this is another nasty bit of shit, the day that the Ukrainian troops attacked Sloviansk, there was FBI and CIA Greystone and Academy in there. And 19 FBI agents and CIA were killed, 14 injured, and Greystone lost 17, Academy 59. The FBI agents were actually acting as people of Vanguard. They had forged documents, and they received special Ukrainian identity cards that gave them power over the police. He described how all of the major mass murders and atrocities were organised by Vanguard Corporation and Greystone mercenaries, and how he communicated with Igor, you know the second name beginning with a K, Kolomoisky, and how together they were spreading fake dollars in Ukraine. God. The Germans also promised him freedom. They were going to hide him and give him support if he will tell everything he knows. Also, 2 other employees of the Vanguard Corporation stole millions of fake dollars and pretended that they were hijacked by Novorossia military and murdered. This is so bent. This is Dr. No, isn't it? It's the big evil company taking over the world for world domination, and it's happening. What else have we got here? Anything more of interest? There's loads, actually. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. The Vanguard's employees spread fake dollars in Ukraine through the banks that belong to the Ukrainian Khazarian oligarch, who is Igor Kolomoisky, who is president of the European Jewish Congress and Ukrainian Jewish Congress. It's amazing, isn't it? He finances a military sadistic battalion that has committed mass murders in Novorossia, and the soldiers and mercenaries were paid by these fake supper dollars. All banks are full with these fake dollars. And nobody knows how much money Federal Reserve has as its own dollars in the world, and how much Vanguard's dollars. Some specialists think that competitors ordered to put down Vanguard Group. However, Vanguard leaders and other high-level bank specialists told the main investors contributors of Vanguard own the Federal Reserve, and they support this statement. They've also been funding both sides, as always. That's always going to happen, isn't it? So they've been funding the Ukrainians, the Kiev side, and also the Novorossia side. It's big news, and America are so guilty. They've already illegally destabilised the massive region called the Middle East with, again, a horrendous false flag. As George Bush said, Senior, if they knew what we were doing, they'd chase us down the street, string us from the lampposts, start running.